Alright, so it's on and popping. We got the Skittles out today. We got the colors. What's good, man? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
I don't think we've seen each other since New Year, man.
Not at all.
Y'all remember Sean with the beautiful 610-4 back there, complimenting the Verde Ithaca. See, these Lamborghini paints are no joke, man. So this one has the pink pearl flake in it. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but Sean's has a bright flake in it. It's like a gold in his paint, man. Sick. That's that 610-4 with the wing on it. I gotta get a wing on mine. Lambo B. Follow him on Instagram. But yeah, what are we talking about today? I don't want to lose focus, but I want you guys to know what focus can do. I gotta show you. This is what focus does. Sean, as well as an entrepreneur like myself, remove those limits. I got a quick message before we get into the full message of the day, which is, how to start from the bottom, where it seems like it's impossible to achieve success in life. Start from the bottom, how to do it. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give y'all 10 minutes, 15 minutes of funk. Before we do that, the quick message of the day is, man, never give up. Never give up, and don't think that it's too late for you to follow or pursue your dreams. I don't care if you're in your 40s, your 50s, whatever. Do not think it's too late to pursue your dreams. First of all, you gotta have a dream, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're gonna take this over to Roger, Essex Auto Enhancement. Drop it off real quick. Big shout out to Sean. Y'all follow him on Instagram for showing support to your boy. But we're gonna take it over there. You guys ready? All right, let's do it. All right, so we're in the Lambo. Let me get y'all this cold start real quick. A little motivation, sounding off. All right. So let's talk. All right, so before I jump right into it, right? Let me give you a little bit of background on who I am. In case this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Will Motivation. That's the name of my channel. My name is Will. But Will Motivation is a play on words. Will being a synonym for cars, wheels, you know what I'm saying? Will Motivation. So, cars that motivate people. I'm one of those people, I'm a car guy. I'm motivated by achieving goals, and one of my dreams was to one day be able to afford a car like this. I've had a lot of pretty cool cars, most of which were on my channel here on YouTube. But what I really like to do, beyond sharing the cars, is share the experiences. In my experience, having gone through the journey in the path to be able to afford a car like this. I want to share that with those of you out there that have dreams and aspirations and lofty goals to be able to maybe afford a car like this, maybe have a certain lifestyle, or maybe you might have the same goal that I had as a kid, which was I just did not want to be broke. I wanted to actually have the means to be able to afford the basic things that I needed in life and live comfortably, be happy, and in a position to where I could pursue my dreams after just being stable and not being poor. All right, so that goes into a little bit about who I am, right, man? So my background, I grew up in the inner city in Columbus, Ohio. Best thing I had going for me was I had two loving and caring parents that raised me, and they did their best to raise me and my brothers and my sisters the right way. That's the best thing I had going for me. But growing up in the inner city, a lot of us were poor, and including my family, man. I'll say we were rich in character rich in love and support, but money really wasn't the focus. Really wasn't the focus of my parents. So I grew up, pretty much we struggled. Like there were some decisions, like that had to be made when we were growing up. Like, is it milk or paying a bill or something like that? You know what I'm saying? So for those of you guys that are starting from the bottom, I wanted to make this video so that you understand what you can achieve when you focus, when you make good decisions, when you make plans, when you believe that what you want out of life is attainable. So I'm here to tell you right now, no matter what your circumstances are currently, that if you decide and you make decisions, you make good decisions, and you set goals, and you make decisions that will lead you on a path to reaching your goals, just by starting by making good decisions, then your goals are reachable and attainable. But you gotta have that mindset. You gotta have that mindset that it is possible and you can achieve your goals. Because if you believe that you can, or you believe that you can't, either way you're right. So let that sink in for a minute. And I didn't invent this quote, but I heard it and I was like, that's 100% true. If you believe that you can, or you believe that you cannot, either way you are right. So basically what that means is whatever you believe will end up being you will manifest it. And what do I mean by okay, so we got some, it's too cold for that. What do I mean by you will manifest it? What I mean is you will make that happen because you believe it. So a lot of people believe that their life is doomed, or they believe that because where they're from, right, starting from the bottom, you believe that you can't make it. So with that belief system, you will walk in a way, you will move in a way, you'll make decisions in a way that support your beliefs, which will keep you where you're at in the bottom, right? It'll keep you, it will support your belief system. But if you believe that you can be successful, you believe that you can reach whatever goals that you set out, no matter how lofty they are, then your actions and the way you walk and move, the decisions that you make will start to support your belief system that you can make it out from the hood, or from being poor, or from being at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing you have to do when you're starting from the bottom is you have to believe that you can achieve your goals and your dreams. But before that, and this is something that goes all the way from people that are very young to people that are older, in their 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever. You gotta have a dream. You gotta have goals. You have to have something that you want, something that makes you happy, and something that will keep you expanding and not staying still where you're at. Because if you don't have dreams and you don't have goals, you'll be stagnant by default. You'll stay where you're at by default, and then you'll wonder after 10 years pass or 20 years pass, you'll wonder why you're in the same spot. It's because you weren't dreaming for anything. So have a dream, man. Be inspired by things. Expose yourself to things that will make you feel good, and things that will bring you happiness and joy. Expose yourself to those things so that you can aspire to control your environment, your scenario, so that you have those things as often as possible, as much as you want. That's having that dream. And then the next thing you have to do after having that dream is believe you can achieve it. Believe you can achieve it, knowing that you got to put in the hard work, whatever work it takes to achieve that dream, knowing that you'll get it, having that feeling that you know that you'll get it. So those are the first two foundational things. Now, in my case, if you want to get into specifics, those key building blocks to achieving success, the number one thing you got to have to achieve your goals and dreams is you got to have knowledge. You got to have knowledge. You have to have knowledge. And where does that knowledge come from? Education. So that's right, the old cliche, knowledge is power. Invest in yourself, invest in your education, because that's going to be your foundation for anything that you do, is how much you know. So the best, a lot of people always ask me this question. Man, Sean's car sounds good, right? A lot of people ask me this question. They say, hey, Will, you know, I got a few dollars, right? And I want to make an investment. What's the best way to invest? You know, they got $5,000 or they got $10,000 or something like that, right? They're like, what's the best way for me to invest this money? And I'll say it. The best thing you could do is take that money and invest it in yourself, in your knowledge, in learning a high-paying skill so that you, yourself, can turn that $5,000 or that $10,000 into, you know, doubling it to $20,000, doubling the $20,000 to $30,000, because you know how to do something that's worth a lot of money. In my case, I learned how to do software engineering. I'm a software engineer by trade. That was my first high-paying skill. So not only did I use that skill two ways. I used that skill in a traditional way to make money at a job, and then I used that skill in a non-traditional way to start a business, become an entrepreneur, and create my own software for my own ideas. And that's what really led me to where I am now. So invest in yourself, in your education, in your knowledge, to learn things that will pay you well. A high-paying skill, for example. Knowledge that you can use in a job, or knowledge that you can parlay into your own business. So invest in your knowledge, right? And sometimes that means going to college. Like I went to college and learned how to do software engineering. Sometimes that means buying books. So one of my second steps after I became a software engineer, I started my own company. The company started doing well. I wanted to invest in real estate because I saw that millionaires all had real estate. I wasn't a millionaire, but I wanted to be a millionaire because for me that just meant like financial stability, not so much being a millionaire for just running around saying I'm a millionaire, because I don't really believe in doing that. But my dad taught me not to do that at a very early age. But my thing is, it meant financial stability. So I said, all these millionaires have real estate. I am going to learn how to invest in real estate. So I didn't go out and just ask somebody to show me how to do it. I went and found books. I went online and watched videos. I went on YouTube and found experts. I went and did research on what books are out there for real estate investors. And I started reading those books over and over again. Studied up how to invest in real estate. And now I am a real estate investor. And my investments have turned into multi-million-dollar portfolio, right? But the thing that I'm most proud of is that I didn't start out with $1 million. I didn't start out with a bunch of money to make that happen. More than anything, I had to have knowledge, though. So that's my point, man. Invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge. Consider entrepreneurship, but you got to make good decisions. So we're talking about starting from the bottom. You got to make good decisions. So choose wisely who you hang out with. Choose wisely how you spend your time. Choose wisely how you treat people. Choose wisely how you maintain your reputation and who people think you are and what you're about. And then more than anything, be a good person, man. Show people love. Whatever you put out will come back to you. Whatever you put out will come back to you. Associate yourself with good people. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, I'm telling you, to get out the bottom, the biggest thing you got to have is a belief system that you can get out. Then you got to follow those steps. Education, learning, exposure. Then after education, work ethic. What are you working on a day-to-day basis? What are you spending your time on? Your day, you got 24 hours in a day. You're going to sleep 6 to 8 hours of a day. That leaves you with, 16 hours left. You got to eat a couple of hours, 3 hours out of that, right? So you're left with like 13 hours to try to do something productive, right? That's a good amount of time to put in yourself. Me personally, I worked 8 hours a day, and that remaining, 5 or 6 hours I had, I invested it in developing a business. or learning new skills to put to use in a business. So these are just some of the ways, man, that I'm sharing. There's a lot of ways to get out from the bottom, but you got to have that core belief system that you can do it. And you got to ask questions as well. Do not be afraid to ask questions. So if you are looking for a way to get to the top from the bottom and you don't ask questions, how serious are you about getting to the top? So I implore you, if you have questions, specific questions, for me, I'm happy to answer those questions. Just drop them in the comments and let's get it. I want to see you guys successful. I want to see you guys happy. And I want to see you guys achieving your dreams. So I just want to have a message today, man. I'm out here playing with this Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? You got to have those things that you like. Go after them, man. Go after them. Get it. Do not be stopped. You know what I'm saying? Do not be stopped, man. Make those good decisions, though. Sean behind me. We're both from the hood here in Columbus, Ohio. One thing I remember about Sean, he grew up next door to my auntie's house, right? Which was about probably 2 miles away from my house, something like that. And I remember being a kid. One thing about me and him, we both like toys. We like toys. Like, we had He-Man toys that we used to play with. We used to be like geeked about the toys and stuff. And now, Sean is behind me. Same boy from the hood. He's behind me in a Lamborghini Huracan.
Take exit 17 beyond US 33 West and State Route 161 West toward Marysville.
So he's behind me right now in a Lamborghini Huracan. And we both from the hood, man. Both set goals, took different paths. Like, I went to college, right? But not everybody can go to college for a variety of reasons. Not everybody can go, or not everybody chooses to go. Sean went a different route. He didn't go the college route. But he's still back there with his Lamborghini Huracan. But what he did do is he started a business. And one thing I see Sean that I admire about Sean that he does, he will study on his own. He will learn and invest in himself on his own. Nobody has to tell him to do that. So if he's like, man, I see this opportunity for this business opportunity, I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna take a class on how to do that. But I'm sure that his belief system supports his action. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's not one in a million. What it is those who choose, those who make the decisions, those who want something are the ones that get it. Those who really want it. Because some people say they want something, but they don't really want it because their actions don't support them saying what they want. For example, I'm gonna give you an example. Some people could say they want to be rich, but what are you doing to get rich? If you're not doing anything at all to get rich, then you don't really want to be rich. That's what it is. So think about that for a minute, man. Those who make the decisions, and I want to remind you that it is not too late for you to make decisions to get the things that you want. Because me, I'm in my 40s, right? But if I want to get to the next level or get something else that I want, I still got to make decisions. I still got to put in the grind. I still got to make the effort to get whatever it is I want tomorrow or in the future. I still got to do that in my 40s. So if you're in your 40s or 50s or whatever, to get what you want tomorrow or the next week or the next year or whatever, you got to make the decisions and put in the effort make the changes in your life and how you spend your time to get whatever it is you want. Because you can get it if you really want it. You gotta act like you want it. So we're here dropping the car off to Roger. Happy birthday to Jen. Yeah, she got the pink to match the bring the pink out of the paint. But now we're dropping the car off, so big shout out to Roger, Essex Auto Enhancement. Y'all check him out on YouTube, link in the description of this video. So he's gonna do the paint correction on the car. I got lucky with the weather driving it back, and I don't think you'll find a nick on it. I got fortunate. I told y'all, we in Sean's Lambo right now. I was telling him, I said, one thing about me and Sean, when we was kids, we like toys. Hey, now we big boys with big toys. But man, Sean is another entrepreneur out here, man. Listen to that, listen to that, listen to that. That sound is crazy. Look at the cockpit. Y'all soak this in, man. Soak this in. 2 kids from the hood, man, end up doing all right, man. But shout out to everybody else, man, because not everybody think it's cars. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy and proud of all my friends. Just the bare minimum of being good people. If you're happy, I'm happy. But being a good person, man, is gold. And that's why I keep my friends close. But it's always fun to have some toys to play with, you know what I'm saying?
It's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm here to tell you guys to go to Will Motivation. The exotic cars is crazy. I've been watching this show for a little while now, and it's growing. But we need everybody else to subscribe to Will Motivation and support Will. I'm supporting him. You do the same.